Maybe life's a joke. I feel like my soul is sore. Maybe you should float. Yeah, I've been on the road and I've been feeling low, like I'm barely holding on, like I'm barely holding on, like I'm barely holding on. Maybe life's a joke. I feel like my soul is stuck. Maybe you should float. I've been on the road and I've been feeling low, like I'm barely holding on, like I'm barely holding on, like I'm barely holding on. I talk in the ways you lie, I walk in the way you lie, outside of my own life. Too good for winter time. My friends don't go outside, only when it feels right. Lost in the clouds, I'm lost in the clouds. I'm not coming down, I'm on my way up. Little nimbus, it got me stuck. In a few weeks I'll be 21, 2020, my business till 20-some. I've been working like I'm scared of growing up. Hey, I'm scared of growing up. If you love me, don't tell me, cause I'ma run with it. Life is a game, I'm just having fun with it. Shooting my shot, I'm just like a gun with it. I'm just like a gun. If I don't pick up, just know that the blood did it. Following trends, I ain't having none of it. I ain't having none of it. Maybe life's a joke. I feel like my soul is stuck. Maybe you should float. Yeah, I've been on the road enough. I've been feeling low, like I'm barely holding on, like I'm barely holding on, like I'm barely holding on. Maybe life's a joke. I feel like my soul is stuck. Maybe you should float. I've been on the road alone. I've been feeling low, like I'm barely holding on, like I'm barely holding on, barely holding on.
This is like previous. I think that was it. I think we got
I've been on my lonesome and you call me and I phone in to all my plans, say they ain't happening. The next morning I blow you up again. You ain't having it, you ain't having it, you ain't having it. Always you've been running around my mind all night, babe. Leave me feeling hypnotized the right way. Loving you is problematic. I went out last weekend 'cause my phone says we ain't speaking. just about to get over it, but this evening you blew me up again. I ain't having it, I ain't having it. Always, you've been running around my mind all night, babe. Leave me feeling hypnotized the right way. Loving you is problematic. Girl, you know always, you've been running around my mind, babe. Leave me feeling hypnotized the right way. Loving you is problematic. Someday you make me wanna walk away. Promise it won't be today. Baby girl, I'm here to stay till it comes around someday. Make me wanna walk away. Promise it won't be today. Baby girl, I'm here to stay. Always, you've been running around my mind all night, babe. Leave me feeling hypnotized the right way. Loving you is problematic. What's up? My name is Spencer. I'm just gonna do some interview questions for you. I don't have anybody with me, so I'm just gonna read them off my laptop here. So, what do you think the relationship between art and activism should be, and who is an artist you look up to who's used their platform to amplify movements for change? I definitely think that it's super important for artists and people with a platform to kind of spread awareness about like what's going on and to like teach people and also amplify voices. I feel like somebody's been doing that a lot is definitely Clara. She's been definitely like posting a lot and like going to a lot of protests and actually like doing her part and being super informative, which has been really sick. Yeah. After you took a break from college, you gave yourself 1 year to make music, work as a career. What is the thought process behind that year? What made you decide to take that big leap? I was definitely like done with college. I wasn't really learning anything that I felt would help me do what I wanted to do in the future, which was make music. I was doing sound recording there, and it wasn't fulfilling, and I just posted music online on SoundCloud, and a lot of people started listening and noticing, so I kind of had the opportunity to move to New York in the next year, so I just kind of jumped on it. Like reflecting on that, it was definitely like the right decision and like a big step, and like helped me grow and like meet a lot of new people, which was really cool. So yeah, I'd say it was definitely beneficial. You write, record, and produce almost all of your music yourself. How important is it to you to creatively take part in every step in the song development process? I've been making beats in my basement for like 4 or 5 years, I guess, since like actually longer than that probably, but I've always just made beats just by myself and never really collaborated with anybody. If I were to like work with a rapper, I'd end up like sending them the beat, but I don't know, I definitely want to be involved in 100% of the creative process. It's like hard for me to just write to something that somebody sends me or that I haven't like worked on at all. I really feel like a producer first, so I definitely want to be there for all of it. 4, you recently toured Europe for the first time with Baby Rose. What is one of your best and worst stories from that tour? It's the best story. I'm trying to remember. I feel like in Sweden was really cool because after some girl who came to the show wanted to like show us around in Sweden, the rest of the band didn't want to really like, they kind of wanted to go back to the hotel. And so like I chilled with her and we just kind of walked like down by the water, and there were like all these boats and like just really like insane architecture in Sweden. We were in Stockholm. I listened to the King Cruel album, Man Alive, after like not getting that into it when it originally came out, but then like once I was in that setting, it was like, it was crazy. I guess, yeah, so that's the best one, and the worst would probably have to be coronavirus. It was coronavirus when when our show got canceled in Paris for coronavirus. But overall, it was a fun tour. It was sick. It was sick. It was my first time in Europe, so. You are currently working on your full-length album. How is this process any different than any other releases you've worked on? Is there more pressure? I mean, a little bit. It feels like there's more pressure because I've paid attention to so many people's debut albums and like how special they've been and how like perfect and everything. So it kind of like adds that layer of like seriousness to like a project. But honestly, it's been like kind of fun, like trying to make songs and like fit them together on like the longest project I've ever made, which isn't much because the longest project I have now is like 3 songs. But yeah, it's like an interesting process, but it's like a fun one because I get to like talk through, like after I make a song, I show all my friends, and like they give their opinions and everything, and it gives me a lot to like go back and kind of mess around. I don't know, it's a weird process, but it's cool because it's like something like dedicate your time to. It's also a good excuse to get out of stuff. Working on the album. Every DJ at WUSC gets to choose their own DJ and show name. If you had a radio show, what would your DJ name and show be called? I had like a producer name in like high school called N Miles. It really has no meaning to it except for my middle name is Miles after Miles Davis. Probably something that has to do with N Miles, like the N Miles show, or like DJ N Miles or DJ Spencer or something. It's pretty lame. If you were in a zombie apocalypse, what 3 celebrities would you want with you? I don't know, when I read this question, the first thing I thought of was like Rihanna for some reason. I feel like, what was that? There's like that Battleship movie or something. I just imagine her in like a military outfit of some sort and like saving my ass like every time. I'm trying to think, what other celebrities? I feel like I would want a rapper. I really have no clue. I'd say DaBaby. I feel like he'd protect me. I'd say I don't know. I think those are the only 2 I can come up with. In recent months, most people have stumbled upon free time to explore new passions. Who are some of your artists or movies you recommend people to check out? Who did I get into a lot? I mean, I've always been into FK Twigs, but I had a huge phase when I was like originally just staying in my house in Rochester. I was going through like movies. I actually feel like I watched like no new movies. I've watched movies that I like watched. I watched like the Avengers. I was watching a lot of like American Dad, and like I got into that show Dave, and Avatar. Obviously, when Avatar went back on Netflix, that was cool. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Thank you, WUSC, for having me. My name is Spencer. Check out my music. Thanks. summer's gone. Win or lose, you still bruise. Bring it on. I let you make my moves all too long. I put my little truth in this song. When are you gonna prove that I'm wrong? Go back to where you moved. You belong. Stick around now. If you leave, I'm never gonna find out. Up till late, you're heavy on my mind now. Pick a side, don't get tied down. Lying to myself, I need to lie down. Tearing down the walls, I need to cry now. I need to cry now. I need to cry now.